Tower.
Hey guys, welcome to Tower Games. My name is Fred. I'm one of the front staff. Tonight we'll be going with Forgotten Realms.
My name is Richie. I'm the manager of Tower of Games in Newport News, and I'm here for a pre-release event tonight.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I work at Tower of Games and have for the past couple of months now, and this will be my first pre-release event.
Hey, my name's Tyler. I work up at the front and in the back of Tower of Games. You'll probably see me over the weekends, but not very often.
Alright, and this is not your first time on Tower TV, is it?
No, I am indeed a co-host, so I am here quite often on Tower TV.
Pre-release is a chance to start playing with the new cards from a new set before everything's actually released into the streets.
I'm excited. It's a good opportunity to learn. It'll be a little more fast-paced than what I'm used to, but that'll be good.
Pre-release kits get you 6 booster packs, a foil pre-release stamped rare or mythic from the set, and a D20. Usually it's a spin down, but this set is a D&D theme, so you get a regular randomized D20.
I'm a big D&D fan, and I'm a big Magic fan. It's gonna hurt my wallet, but I'm totally 100% for it.
Any cards you're looking for out of the set?
I want to get my hands on Tiamat so badly, but I'll settle for everything else, because everything is what I want.
I don't remember his name though. It's a spirit knight that enters the battlefield and it phases out any number of creatures you control until the end of turn. I'm interested in that guy.
You know, I don't really pay attention to spoilers when it comes to Magic or really anything, so I'm not even sure of any of the cards coming out in this set. I like to be surprised.
I'm really looking forward to the showcases. I really enjoy D&D as a hobby, as the tabletop role-playing game, so I'm very excited to see this merging between the sets and the game. That didn't make any sense. I'm very excited to see D&D the TTRPG come to Magic the Gathering.
What am I expecting? A lot of magic. Maybe a little wild magic.
Alright, and how do you think you'll fare in the matchup between you and the other three?
I think I'm going to do fantastic. I'm going to dominate. There's going to be no competition.
I cast Counterspell.
Let's play.
Let's get this bread.
Let's get her done.
Camera is speeding.
Camera's what?
Camera is speeding, meaning
that?
it's on.
Oh, it's on? Oh, it's
And I am
on.
seeing you
Seeing
very
you.
clearly.
Okay.
I was about to totally...
And we are here for pre-release!
Yeah, man. Pre-release.
Alright, we got some packs over here. Oh no, just got beat. We got pack there, pack there, pack there. Microphone in the middle of the table, and are we ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, man. I got Gojira.
Gojira indeed.
Gojira.
Mothra, right?
That is
I
Mothra.
assume
Good
so.
job.
Oh,
Actually, that's Luminous Broodmoth.
Excuse
Yikes.
me.
Luminous?
Luminous Broodmoth.
Fair enough. But yes, we are here in Tower Games Virginia Beach after hours. Woo! But there we go. We can now do a pre-release event, and you guys may crack your packs. All four can hear you.
This here. Adult Gold Dragon. That's pretty sick.
Guys, check this out. Some really cool artwork. We got ourselves a folder there. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's the fishbowl from the cover of Xanathar. Oh, of course, it says Xanathar's Guide to Dungeons right there.
That is in fact Xanathar on the cover.
And so it is.
I just flipped these tokens over and they have
Yep.
actual dungeon maps on the back.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Each pre-release kit gets you 3 double-sided foil dungeon tokens.
That's awesome.
It is Forgotten Realms.
Spare the Dagger. Swarming Goblin.
That's another one right there.
That's a good one.
Alright,
Tanaka.
here we
I
go.
haven't even read
Oh,
it yet.
plus
Alright. Starting off really cool. Goblins with haste. I like it. I like it. Oh, the artwork is just amazing in this set so far, guys. I'm feeling it. Improvised weaponry. It's funny that they made a card over the ruling of improvised weapons.
I got a spare dagger, man.
Oh,
Boom.
oh, he got one.
So we've got our lovely Prowler here. You can see he's very hungry. So, hopefully he'll kill some stuff tonight.
Rhyme Shield Frost Giant. Very true.
Here
To
we
the
go,
actual
guys.
model.
This is one of those new mechanics. Rolling the D20. That's pretty cool.
I actually pulled one of these myself.
Oh, yep, he has one too.
That's pretty sick.
I'll be multi-classing with my first pack.
Cleric and wizard
Yeah.
I got an elf rogue, human elf rogue.
of Baldur's Gate.
Yep, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card, and then you gain 1 life and scry 1. And then you can pay 2 whenever it attacks to make it so target creature can't be blocked.
So we have a
Pretty good.
pre-release copy of the Hand of Vecna, and the actual copy of Hand of Vecna.
Yeah.
Got another
Nice.
alternate art, legendary creature, halfling druid, Gretchen
Oh.
Pitch Willow. 2 colorless, green and a blue, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's actually pretty good. And a flame skull. Flying, can't be blocked.
That's
It's a
awesome.
2 red and a colorless. Rejuvenation. Whenever it dies, exile it. If you do, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play one of those cards. That's pretty good. And then they have a bit of lore here on their
On the basic lands?
Yep. Venturing beneath the desert sands, you've discovered an alien power pulsing with inconceivable energy. And that is incredible art. That is awesome art.
Ooh. I have a planeswalker.
That ain't no Planeswalker. We all know who that is.
Listen, it says planeswalker on it.
That's his Bahamut.
It is also a god. We don't gotta talk about it.
You come to, I love these ones. You come to a river. It's like a little choose your own adventure. So you can fight the current or find a crossing. And fight the current will return a permanent, and fight a crossing makes it so target creature gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked. So I love those little choose your own adventure cards, and I'm really liking the art on these. These are really cool.
Here you go, guys. If you ever want to know what Smite looks like, we finally have official artwork of what
Nice.
Smite looks like. So Paladins, get yourselves ready.
You find a cursed idol, smash it, destroy target artifact, lift the curse, destroy target enchantment, or steal its eyes to create a treasure token, and venture into the dungeon. Enter the first room or advance into the next room. Interesting.
I got Orcus, the Prince of Undeath.
Yo, you want to trade for that?
I was hoping.
I got an owl bear!
Neverwinter Dryad.
Oh my god, you got an owlbear?
Dude,
Purple
That's
Worm.
sweet.
I got an owl bear!
Some good old classic D&D
That is
art
so
like it's in the
dope.
old books.
It's fantastic. You see a pair of goblins.
Barbarian class.
Yo, let me read this. I haven't actually seen this yet. Don't mind
I
me
got
as
a
I actually
unicorn.
read it through my camera.
What?
That's all I want.
That's
Just got a
fantastic.
unicorn.
I'm hoping to get
It's not
some
what I want. I
things
want
that let me
to
roll
be mad,
d20s
but, you
and
know.
roll extra d20s.
Creatures you control just have haste. I
Ooh.
like that.
You got a Xanathar?
Fred, I hope you know how evil that card is.
Not
I'm about
the-
to find out.
Oh no.
Yeah, read him. Xanathar is evil.
Can I see that?
Yep.
Oh, it's, yeah, it's Sir Gwyn, not Sir Gwyn, send triplets.
It sends triplets from your deck. It does not care about what's in your hand.
Alright.
Yo, Fred, you want to trade for that?
For reals, I might be down to trade for that.
We'll see what happens here. We'll
Well,
see
I've
what
got
happens
2
here.
plus 2 maces, so I guess I'm playing
Really?
that.
So, Richie, what is going through your brain while you're trying to compose of a deck list?
I want good creatures.
The lands.
I want to find creatures that are recurable or remove other creatures from the opponent so they can get through, and good removal spells in general synergy. If I can find something that pairs well with the barbarian class, if I get a second barbarian class, I'm definitely gonna be rolling a lot of dice.
And then we also have one of my favorite characters from the
Brunor!
Faerun universe. Brunor is a lot of fun.
Did I say that right?
It's Brunor.
Brunor. Excuse me, I'm in my ignorance.
Bruno Battlehammer.
I got 3 plus 2 maces.
Hey.
Looks like you're playing white.
Yeah.
Look at you, Fred. Your pre-release foil being Minsk. You got a boo token yet, or not quite?
A boo token? No.
A boo token.
Not yet.
Because that's his little hamsters, the cute little boo token. So, Alexa, do you have any plans for how you're going to be building this deck of yours?
You know, I didn't, and then I pulled the Bard class, and I love my socially competent Chaos babies, so I might just play around that.
I like that.
All right, then. Tyler, any battle plans moving forward?
So far, nah. I haven't gotten anything that really streamlines me in a certain direction. Although I did just pull a Delina, I don't know, Wild Mage, and I can roll a d20 whenever she attacks. And if I roll a 1 through 14, I create a tapped create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that creature that I choose, of course, except it's not legendary, and I exile at the end of the combat. And if I roll a 15 to 20, I make 2 of those tokens. So, pretty cool. Well, I'm sorry, that's actually not what it says. It says create one of those tokens and roll again. So, technically, you could get a bunch of copies of a specific creature if you get lucky, which I am not, so.
You never know, your luck may change. This is a set that deals with dice rolling. I hear you're quite the legend.
Right.
Yep, it's randomized.
There we go.
Do the DM rules hold true?
Oh, goodness.
Alright, we're off to a good start. In a normal pre-release, you would only have a singular opponent, but since we have a lot of cool cards and they were just raring to go, we decided to do a quick pod because I don't have time to film multiple games. And here are the shenanigans that have ensued. And we are here at the game table on a big old swivel.
Yes, sir.
I don't have an overhead rig, so we're gonna make this work. In that corner, I'm gonna do this later in post, but that's okay. In that corner, we have Richie. Say hi, Richie.
Hi, Richie.
Even farther in this corner, we have Alexa. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And in this corner, being the littiest of them all here, we have
Hello.
Tyler.
I'm waving.
You are waving. You're doing the painting stream wave. And then in the other corner is Fred. On top of that, I can't see you, Fred. I can only see your board.
Oh.
Y'all should have seen the crazy eyes he was giving you.
That is true. And we are ready to get this game started. So to describe how this will work, I will be following the turns as they progress. This side for Tyler and Fred, and then this side as we get over to Richie and Alexa. And I do believe before we start, we have a dice roll to make to see who goes first with our new randomized D20s. And roll off and tell me your results.
14.
3.
13.
10.
And that is a Tyler going first.
Great initiative. Great initiative.
Offset the.
I pass.
I shall draw my cards.
I shall draw my hand for the game. And mulligan it straight away.
Ooh, what's this one?
I will actually keep my hand. I will play my lamp return.
Did you draw a card?
Nope. And I will pass.
Swivel! I'm big brain.
Something like that.
Thanks.
I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds and pass.
Ew! With Evolving Wilds! Imagine playing an Evolving Wilds and not a Terramorphic Expanse. Jeez, man. Don't you even care about meta?
Hey, look. I'm going to play the card I just drew. Alright, and then I'm going to tap it and get some equipment onto the field. 'Cause why not?
What's it do?
I am playing the Spare Dagger. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice Spare Dagger. When you do, this creature deals 1 damage to any target and is 1 mana to equip.
I'm going to play this Plains. I'm going to tap both of my lands to play Keen-Eyed Sentry. It gives me Hexproof, which means I cannot be the target of spells or abilities my opponents control. And each opponent can venture into the dungeon more than once per turn. And then I will pass.
I'm gonna play a Plains. I will play a Boots of Speed. It's an equipment that gives the equipped creature +1/+0 and haste. And I'm also going to play my Cleric class. If I would gain 1 life, I gain that much life +1 instead, and I can level up later on. And that's my turn.
I'm going to play a second Swamp. And then proceed to do nothing with it. That will end my turn.
A lamp return. And then I shall tap all of my lands to play Eccentric Apprentice.
What did that do?
It is a creature, Tiefling Wizard, flying, and when Eccentric Apprentice enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. So I am actually going to choose my first dungeon. In this case, it shall be Dungeon of the Mad Mage. With the first room, I gain a life. So, let's take that 18 to 19. It also says, at the beginning of combat on my turn, which of course, summoning sickness. If you've completed a dungeon, up to one target creature becomes a bird. With base power, toughness 1/1, flying until the end of the turn.
We love you anyway.
I'm gonna play this here mountain, and then I'm going to cast Delina, something wild mage, which lets me roll my d20 to create token copies of creatures, and then I will. I'm gonna swing it, Fred.
What do you got there? A 2/1? You know what? I'll take that. I'll drop down to 17.
Okay, and then I pass.
Alright. I draw my card per turn, so I'm going to tap everything. To play Gelatinous Cube. It comes with Involve. When Gelatinous Cube enters the battlefield, exile target non-ooze creature and opponent controls until Gelatinous Cube leaves the battlefield. I'm going to choose your creature there.
Cool.
It also has a dissolve ability where I pay X and 1 black, put target creature with mana value X exiled with Gelatinous Cube into its owner's graveyard. I'm not going to do that because apparently, all of my mana is tapped, but I will swing back at you, sir.
I'll take it. Yeah, I kind of have to because I do not have reach.
And I will pass my turn.
We'll play a Goblin Javelinier. He has haste. And whenever it becomes blocked, deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it. We're gonna give it a +2/+2/+2 mace. He's on a 3/3. I'm gonna attack Alexa.
So it looks like we are playing 2 games here.
Basically.
Because the 4/4 still dies to the 3/3 because of the extra 1 damage.
So I will go ahead and take that because I like him and I want him to live. Look at him, he's got such a pretty face. Alright, well, we're playing 5.
She's not playing mono black.
What?
So no one's playing green.
Deceit. Lies.
That's wild. Usually everyone plays green in like standard and stuff. Green real good.
Alright, so I will go ahead and tap my 3 black. And I'm going to play Precipitous Drop. So I will enchant a creature. When it enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. So first I will also be venturing into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which means I will gain a life, which will take me from 16 to 17. Donka. And then the enchanted creature gets -2/-2. It gets -5/-5 instead as long as I've completed a dungeon. And I don't like this guy.
Richie, do you have any blockers over there?
Nope. I have a Boots of Speed in my Cleric class.
Okay. I'm gonna be swinging at you, but it's not anything personal. It's because I
Need an attack trigger.
need to. I need to make copies. So I'm gonna play Veteran Dungeoneer. When it enters the battlefield, I am going to venture into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, like everyone else.
Why? There's so much better ones.
Actually, let me look at these real quick. Let me actually choose a good one. Nah, I'm gonna do Mad Mage. It's real good. And I'm going to move to combat. With Delina, I'm going to make a copy of Veteran Dungeoneer that is enters the battlefield tapped and attacking Richie. And when that happens, I will venture into the dungeon again because ETBs venture into the dungeon. So I am now on level 2, so I get to scry 1. Leave that there. And yes, Richie, you have 3 damage coming at you. 6 damage coming at you because Delena also is attacking.
Makes a copy of herself.
She copied Veteran Dungeoneer, which is a 3/4.
Oh, and it puts
And
that into play, tapped and
Yeah,
attacking?
tapped and
Alright.
attacking.
I go to 14.
And then after that, I will go ahead and pass.
And I
Please
tapped,
don't attack.
I drew.
We could kill him.
I played a land.
I'm considering both. I have both offers, one of which has given me some compelling argument, but
I guarantee that
you also did.
I will not attack.
This is true.
I'm gonna play a celestial unicorn. Whenever
What?
I get,
A unicorn?
whenever I gain life, I get whenever I gain life, I put a +1/+1 counter on the unicorn. I'm going to put the boots of speed on it.
Can I get a poggers in chat?
Come on, man. This is going to YouTube. It's the comment section.
Can I get a poggers in the comment section? Also, you can stream on YouTube, so can I get a poggers in chat
This
is a
is
fully viable sentence.
That is true, but this is going to be edited, not streamed.
You can edit it and then stream the video.
But does
true.
poggers exist in
Nah,
the
You can
Pass.
you can also edit the visuals of the stream in real time. So
I'm going to untap. And then I draw a card. Hey, look at that. Doesn't do much for me right now.
but I can. If you don't attack me.
Play my land per turn. Alright, I'm going to pay 1 black mana. I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at your Celestial Unicorn. Target creature gains -4/-1 until end of turn. If that creature is white, it gets -4/-4 until end of turn instead.
I'm going to tap 1 and then these 4 to play Swarming Goblins. When it enters the battlefield, I will roll a d20. If it's 1 through 9, I create 1 red goblin creature token. If it's 10 through 19, I create 2. And if it's 20, I create 3. Okay, it's a 1. So I will create 1 of those tokens. So I have, thank you. 1 of these tokens. And
It's your
then
dungeon marker.
yeah, I know. So I will go ahead and... Okay, so I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to attack with Delana. And with her, I'm going to bounce. I'm not going to bounce. I'm going to roll my d20. And it is a 10. So I am going to create a copy of Swarming Goblins and a d20. That is a 14. So I will create 2 tokens. So now I have 3 goblin tokens total. Do you have another? Yeah, I see them right here. So I have 3 goblin tokens with Summoning Sickness.
We are indeed in a store of dice.
So I will spend 1 to put on the battlefield a Great Axe. And unfortunately, the Great Axe is 5 to equip, which I don't have at the present time. However, the equipped creature would get +4 to this attack.
Yeah, Fred, are all the dungeons that you see here out of actual campaigns?
Every single one so far. We have Tomb of Annihilation, Lost Mines of Fendelver, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. That's all the ones that I've acquired so far.
We'll play my land per turn, will be an additional swamp. And then I'm going to tap 2 of my swamps and then sacrifice my treasure token to draw a card. As per my Skullport Merchant.
Okay, so I would make 2 copies. Yeah, you're right. Of the Swarming Goblins. Or create 1 of those tokens and roll again. So I'm going to roll again. That doesn't necessarily make 2 copies.
You make 2 copies.
Nah, I make 2 copies. I could maybe make more. So then ETB of the Goblin entering. The first one at least. I make 1 token. ETB of the second Goblin entering. I make 1 token. So I will make 2 more tokens with Summoning Sickness. Fred, I'm going to swing at you for 18.
18, good lord.
21.
My turn?
Let's see. What's your largest attacking creature?
It is my 6/5, yeah. And then you
6/5.
have a 4/4, a 4/4, 4/4, and 3/1/1s. I'm not attacking with this one because I forgot to include it in the rest of them, so it's kind of too late now.
You gotta have something to take a hit if somebody decides to hit you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to block the Designer's Cube. Fortunately, by doing that, your exiled creature does come back.
Cool. I have hexproof. And each opponent can't venture into the dungeon more than once per turn again.
You're at 2. Fred's at 2.
Oh,
It's true. Fred is now at 2.
I will untap. I will tap 2. Seems like you're kind of gunning for me here, so I'm gonna have to return that creature to your hand.
It has
by
ward 1,
using-
so you're gonna have to pay an additional mana.
I am okay with that. You come to a river. Start of my campaign right here. I can choose one.
I want to drown. Can I drown?
I don't think that's an option. Find a crossing. Targets a creature. Get +1 until the end of turn and can't be blocked. Or fight the current. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, which is the one I chose.
Play my land for the turn. And then what I'm going to do... so I can tap it to add 1 colorless mana, or I can pay XX mana and tap it, sacrifice it, and create X amount of treasure tokens. So, create 2 treasure tokens, and then I'm gonna pay 2 and use this to sacrifice 1 of them, leaving me with just 1 to draw a card.
It is a 7/5. And then I end my turn.
Untap.
Tyler, I think you have the whole board in stasis.
Honestly. Pay 4 mana, 1 of which is not, to play Clattering Skeletons. When Clattering Skeletons dies, venture into the dungeon. It is a 4/3. And then I will pay another 3 mana to bring in a Yuan-Ti Flame Blade, which has Death Touch. Whenever Yuan-Ti Fang Blade deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon.
Woo!
And I will also not attack anybody. That'll end my turn.
So I will send I'll send 2 of these goblin tokens and the commander at you, Fred, and then I will send 1 of my swarming goblins at you, Richie, and the other, the actual copy of swarming goblins along with the veteran dungeoneer at you, Alexa. So you're being hit with the copy, you're being hit with these 2, and you're being hit with and I'll also swing at you with the 1/1 goblin token. I also recommend blocking the one that I can keep bouncing. And not bouncing, making copies of to make goblin tokens. Yep.
Yep, so that is it for me.
Fred is dead.
I'll block the one that makes copies with Clattering Skeletons. That is a 4/3. So we'll kill each other. So when this dies, I will venture into the dungeon, which will let me scry 1. And then I will block the 1/1 with my Death Touch as well. He's died, so I will scry.
Then I pass.
And Richie, it's on to you because Fred is deceased.
It was nice knowing you.
Tap. Keep. Draw for turn. Neat.
Do we have a cleric in the party?
I am the cleric.
2 black mana to cast Fate's Reversal. Return up to 1 target creature from your graveyard to your hand. It will take back Clattering Skeletons. And then I will venture into the dungeon. I have 2 options. Goblin Bazaar, create a treasure token, or Twisted Caverns, target creature can't attack until your next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna stop Tyler's
Wild Mage for
attack.
one more
Yeah,
turn.
the Wild Mage. So
One
it cannot
more turn.
attack until my next turn.
You have to pay 1 because it has ward.
It has the
Okay.
fancy armor.
I'm going to spend 2 red and a white to play Flame Skull.
Oh, such a good card.
I'm going to pay 1 to give it haste. I'm going to pay 3 to give it +2/+2, and then I'm going to pay 1 to give it plate armor. So now it is a 4/1, it is a 6/2, and now it is a 9/5. Richie, I'm going to swing at you with 9 in the air.
I'm at 1. And I enjoy that you're not really equipping the flame skull. The flame skull is just hovering over this suit of armor with the equipment on it. Made a really fancy suit of armor. The skull's just like, come on.
Let's go for a ride, y'all.
And then I pass. That's a really funny visual. Let's go, guys.
Steadfast Paladin. He has lifelink.
Yes.
I can survive. I'm going to equip it with the +2 mace. Give it a boost of speed. What's the biggest thing you have over there?
A 3/4.
A 3/4? I'm going to attack you.
I'm gonna chump block here with one of my goblins.
I'm going to gain 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 life. I'm at 7.
Untap, draw, play my land for turn.
On a trigger, I'm going to choose Flame Skull as the creature. I'm going to roll my d20. That is a 10, so I'm going to make 1 copy of Flame Skull, attacking you.
So, I have to deal with this. How big is she?
She's a 6/5,
6'5".
a 3/4, and a 3/1 in the air. Alexa, you have a 4/3 in the air coming to you. 5/3 in the air coming to you.
I block here and go to 1.
And on my, then I have to get rid of the Flame Skull. It gets exiled. I will pass.
What's like that?
A block of 3 to into it.
4 life after that. I gain 9 life from 10.
Before the end of your turn, you get to pay 1
I think she's trying to kill you. Yo, she's going for that dub. She wants some blood on her hands.
Alright. Untap.
Dang, Alexa. Just when
Draw my card.
just when he thought he had an ally.
Are there truly ever allies in D&D?
D&D? Yes. Unless you're playing with, yeah,
With
stupid.
Max.
Get rid
Unless
of
you're
that
playing
wild-
with Max.
Get rid of that wild mage.
Well, there's only so much I can do about that.
Sacrifice things, draw cards.
Don't get rid of the wild mage.
That's right, I can sacrifice creatures.
The wild mage is fantastic.
Oh, that'll be great.
That card is really stupid. It's gonna be
Alright,
great
I'm gonna
in
pay
standard.
2 mana to play Horde Robber. Whenever Horde Robber deals
card is really
combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with sacrifice at one mana.
It would also be great in
I'm
a
gonna do that.
dino
That's a
deck.
great idea. I'm going to pay 2 mana to sacrifice my clattering skeletons. So first of all, I get to draw a card. And then second of all, when it dies, I get to venture into the dungeon. So that
And
brings me
then
down.
I will give Richie his final turn because he wanted another turn. I'm assuming he's gonna pop off. I pass.
One of these is a black mana.
Do we get to see him?
Yes.
We get to see the boy!
Sacrifice 2 treasures for 2 black mana.
Woo!
It's 4 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Orcus, Prince of Undeath, with 6 for X. Return up to X. So It's a 5/3 with flying and trample. When it enters the battlefield, I can choose one. Each other creature gets -X until end turn, and I lose X life, or return up to X target creature cards with total mana value X or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end turn.
And what is all the stuff that we have here? I see a... Jeez, okay. We also got source books, cards everywhere. Tyler, what's happening with what you got?
I have some D&D well, this one's a campaign. I do not believe this is a campaign. It is indeed a guide, as you can see. But they're actually set on the plains of Magic the Gathering. So this one is obviously Theros, and this one is obviously Ravnica. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And what do you got over here, Fred? You got a big old box and you got a book.
Let me tell you, I saw that Tomb of Annihilation card in my deck there, and it just reminded me of the horrors of Tomb of Annihilation. Let me tell you, I still have dreams of that Gigantosaurus. But nonetheless, this is pretty cool that they included Tomb of Annihilation as a card.
And what about this Iron Hand of Vecna going on? What's the deal here? That is actually a big old stand looking thing.
Oh yeah. So this is the Hand of Vecna. That is the card that represents the hand. It's a funny little story. You see, Richie's Out of the Abyss book, which actually features a card in the set of Orcus. Orcus is the demon that taught Vecna how to live on as a lich. So that's also a pretty cool thing. Not only do we have a card for Orcus himself, but we have a card for the Hand of Vecna.
And there's a few more pieces that goes along with it in the set too, if I remember right. And Alexa, what you got going on?
Well, I have a couple of different cards. So here we see Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. He can be found in a couple of different things, but specifically, he has written a guide to everything. It is full of supplemental information on how to homebrew and run your games a little easier as a DM. There is also, I believe, a few classes in there. And then we also have Bruno Battlehammer, which, for those of you familiar with the novels, will definitely recognize him from the Drizzt Chronicles by R.A. Salvatore, but also he appears in the player's handbook as you are beginning to learn how to make your own characters. So if you do decide to get into D&D and decide to pick up a copy of the player's handbook, you'll follow the creation of this character as you create your own.
Well, there you go. And Tyler is already ripping through to begin his own adventures.
No. See, I know anyone that watches our product showcases knows that I'm a huge fan of the art inside the D&D books. So I was just going to look through the art, and I noticed that they're actually arts from the Magic cards. So here you have like Krupix, and then a few pages over, you have Rakdos, and not Rakdos,
Mogus.
And then a few pages over, you have Nylea. So I just think that's kind of cool. Thassa. I like that. I like that they actually use real Magic the Gathering card art as their photos for reference.
And the worlds all meld together. And that's pretty dope. Let's go ahead and see what else is available. Woo!
We're gonna have a lot of great products. We're gonna have draft booster boxes,
For $119,
set booster boxes,
for $129,
and commander decks.
for $40, for $40.
It's gonna be a great day, and we hope to see you at opening. You can give us a call if you still want to get your hands on some reserves. We might have some left over for you. So maybe you want to come in a little early.
Sure.
You can give us a call at
Our phone number at the Virginia Beach location is going to be 757-420-8008. And the Newport News location, which also will be doing a pre-release with product, will be 757-898-8008. All of this stuff will be available online at towerofgames.com.
And we hope to see you there.
You already said that. Okay, fine. And we hope to see you there.